ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for a first in a new video series of Transformers Masterpiece reviews. Now, I've been collecting these in the background for the longest time, and I absolutely love this series. I grew up watching Beast Wars and, of course, G1 on VHS, so I've been slowly building up my collection of Masterpiece figures, and I thought, why the hell would I not show you guys how awesome these figures truly are? Now, I picked up mine from Robo Toys, and the link for that is down in the description below. Those awesome guys have got this thing out super quick, and as I said, head over to the website, link is down below, and peruse the site, see what other Transformers goodies are available. So do let me know if you'd like me to continue this video series on Transformers Masterpiece figures. The second video would be the MP45 Bumblebee 2.0, which is on the way right now. So do let me know, I can definitely make that happen. Either way, what we're going to do now is get all of Blackarachnia's accessories out here and take a look at everything she comes with. Now, as you can see, Blackarachnia doesn't come with a hell of a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty sure these are all the essentials. Let's take a look at the card. First, as you can see, nice artistic image of Blackarachnia, T-Rex logo eye thing in the background. Then, of course, really nice robot and alt mode pictures of the figure. I really do like the backdrop that they use for these. I wish I could have this in my display. Then, of course, she does have her tech specs on the bottom. I wish these were made out of plastic. They're just a sort of thick cardboard, but still a nice piece to include with the figure. Now, she does also come with the sort of Energon style spiderweb. This is a little bit flimsy. Do be careful. As you can see, there are some gaps, and when you push it down, it likes to pop apart. But as I said, just be careful and you'll be totally fine. There's a clip on the front to attach it to the figure, and then there's a hole in the back there. When you get the included display base, you can plug it on like so, and then you can have it on the display base in the background. Again, not something that I'm really going to be doing, but still I appreciate she comes with this, with some sort of generic robot textile details on the bottom there. Then of course you can use this to have her sort of jumping around and fighting with the Maximals. Now, she also does come with this little visor piece. I don't remember her using this in the show, and she does also have this cable that literally attaches to nothing. Still a nice piece for them to include, but again, not something I will be using. Then she also does come with an alternate cable or just a switch out one if you break the first one. She also does come with some swap out faces. As you can see, this one has a bit of a smirk, then this one has the illuminated eyes when she's all pissed off. Really nice details and paintwork on both of these pieces, all the way down to the little Black Widow logo on the top of her head. Really, really impressed with those heads. And she does come with her gun, or the sort of grappling hook gun. This is a part of the figure itself, which is incorporated into the back of the spider, and you'll see that when we take a look at the spider mode in just a second. This piece isn't, it's just a piece that slots in. As you can see, there's a Predacon logo on there, and it's painted pretty darn nicely. Now, you can switch out for this one right here with this blue cable that's, I guess, meant to replicate sort of Energon being the cable, but still, same sort of piece, just with the cable attached to the end. Either way, that's pretty much it for the accessories. What we're going to do now is get Blackarachnia herself out here and take a closer look. And here we have Blackarachnia in her spider mode. Now, I have to say, you can clearly tell where the budget was spent in terms of time and money on designing this figure. And let's be honest with one another, it wasn't on the spider mode right here, but I'm actually perfectly okay with that. I would rather them spend the investment in terms of getting the robot mode to look just right rather than the beast mode. However, I don't fault anyone for displaying their figures like this or rathering them to look better in this mode, because obviously in the show they spent a hell of a lot of time looking like this. Either way, let's talk about the design of this piece right here. As you can see, most of the robot is folded into the back there. You can clearly see the legs, and the detail on the top is pretty nicely done. Her gun is also installed, I should say, on the back right there. When you flip her over, you can see all of the bits and pieces underneath. There are the arms very clearly displayed on the underside there. So it's not the cleanest spider mode. I also have a problem with how it sits. The legs are too fragile to sort of prop the spider up, so it's sort of scooting along the ground. Spiders don't really do that. They don't scoot along the ground. They use their legs to sort of prop themselves up. As you can see, push this down, and then when you put her down, she just falls down like that. This is not the ideal way to display a spider, but nevertheless, this looks pretty darn good. Now, for a quick side-by-side comparison to, I know, not another Beast Wars figure, but to another Masterpiece figure, just so you can get an idea of how it compares to a car, here is the MPM version of Bumblebee. As you can see, she's pretty big in spider mode. The Beast Wars figures were never meant to be in scale with the true sort of insect forms, otherwise she would be tiny, and then when she transformed into a bot, that mass shifting wouldn't have worked, so they made them extra large bug modes. Now, I for one am really looking forward to what the guys at Takara Tomy can do for a Waspinator. I reckon that will be absolutely awesome in a Beast Wars Masterpiece figure. Either way, what we're going to do now is get Blackarachnia all transformed up and in her robot mode. And here we have Blackarachnia in her robot mode, and I have to say, this figure looks fantastic. I am really impressed with what Takara Tomy have managed to do here. Namely, the paintwork. She looks fantastic. All the little details and paintwork, everything picked out so very nicely in all the different shades. There's at least a million different shades of colors. There's copper, there's gold, there's orange, there's black, there's purple. This thing is packed and loaded with paint and detail. Look at the sculpting on the back of this spider right here. All of this sort of texture detail. It looks really darn good. Now, I was initially worried that the legs were going to be a little bit too cumbersome. Now, I know in the show this is exactly how she looked with the legs on the arms, but in person and practicality-wise, when you're posing her around, these can move out of the way pretty darn nicely. They don't really get in the way of posing at all. And in terms of posing, she does have a pretty decent amount of articulation. I don't go through sort of full articulation in any of my videos. However, some key points are she does have a really nice sort of waist pivot here, so you can get some attitude sort of poses, and I really do like that. And the arms, of course, are jointed in multiple different areas. They're jointed down here, up here, up here, so you can move stuff around that really has no business moving around, which is totally awesome. And of course, the pincers do open up quite nicely, so they do have really sharp points on there as well, so do be careful. Now, in terms of the joints down here, do be very careful. They will loosen up over time, but fresh out of the box, these ones when you sort of pivot the foot backwards and forwards are really, really tight, so do be extremely careful when you are posing her around. Now, another really nice point of articulation is when you're bending the leg up all the way, if you want to bend it even further, this piece does compress in, and I really do think that's a nice piece of engineering that completely was unnecessary. As you see, it doesn't even really bump into anything, but it is used a little bit in transformation as well, and I really do like how they've done everything on this piece right here. They have definitely captured the look of Blackarachnia from the show and nailed it in figure format. Now, for a quick side-by-side comparison, here you can see Blackarachnia next to Optimus Primal, and let me just say, this line is getting better and better. It started off really strong with the first few releases, but they have really hit their stride. This looks absolutely fantastic. I am very impressed with the scaling right here. She looks just about right, and for the fact that she can combine down into such a tiny little spider mode and then be this big in robot mode, that is a testament to the design team over at Takara Tomy. Just wrapping up on MP46 Blackarachnia. Now, do I think this figure is worth picking up? Absolutely, even more so if you're collecting the entire Beast Wars line. This is one hell of an awesome figure. They have done the character justice. Finally, after all of these years, we've gotten a fully show-accurate version of Blackarachnia. A lot of people didn't think it was possible, me included. This is an incredibly complex design for a figure to make a spider that also looks like a fully sort of realized female sort of fembot piece. And they managed to do it. They have really outdone themselves with this release. This Beast Wars line keeps impressing me time and time again, and I don't know if anyone out there is doubting Takara at this point when it comes to these Beast Wars figures, because they're killing it. I cannot wait to see what is coming next. I really hope for a Silverbolt, I really hope for a Tigatron, and a hell of a lot more. I'm hoping for a Rat Trap, Rhinox, I want them all. This hopefully is a line that they go deep on, because it is absolutely worth picking up the entire darn thing. And if you'd like to do that, the link is down in the description below to head over to RoboToys and pick them up. They are in stock or coming in stock very soon if they're not already, so definitely hit them up. Link is down below. Either way, check out 6 Scale Network, the brand new awesome Facebook group. Come along, chat figures, share photos of your collection, and have a good time. Also check out Justin and Steph, our brand new second channel, for behind the scenes videos, toy hunts, and a hell of a lot more good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.